Hey all, I wonder if we're live. I think we are, right? Are we not? Let me check. Let's see. Let's see if we are live. I think so. I got a notification on my second phone saying that Tokyo Explorer is live. However, my second phone still shows me this, so I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to believe. But according to some comments, yes, okay, now I can finally confirm that we are indeed live. Welcome to Futako Tamagawa, my home neighborhood, on New Year's Eve here in Tokyo. It's still pretty early. It's not even 7 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, I'm an old man with a family, so I won't be able to stream out when the clock strikes midnight, but instead I will go on a short walk with you around here and probably celebrate with a drink, and that will be like the wrap-up of 2022. So I hope that humble little ending is enough for you. And thank you, Dimi. Yeah, I think those emojis are fine now with our new emoji policy. And also I don't know if Jenny is here, so I think it's okay. As you can see, it's pretty quiet. The shops around here are still open, but they close pretty soon. I think most shops close at 7 tonight, if they're open at all. But like these big department stores are open for a little while longer. But then, yeah, as you all might already know, New Year's is generally a pretty quiet night here in Japan. It's a night where people go home and spend time with their family. There's no massive parties out, there's no fireworks or anything like that, which a lot of Westerners always seem to get very surprised about. But yeah, New Year's is a pretty low-key affair here in Japan, actually. It's a nice time though. What people do is, like, everybody goes out, or not everybody, but a lot of people go out and visit a shrine at midnight. So most shrines are very busy and there are some nice activities. It's a very pleasant experience overall, I would say. But I won't be doing that this year since my daughter is young and I don't want to disturb her very, very precious day and night routine. But yeah, thank you 2 Minute Noodle, and thank you very much Vidya Santoso for probably your last super chats of 2022. Thank you. I hope there will be more coming, but I don't expect more of them from you too. And thank you DEJ. Anyway, so yeah, I will take a little walk around Futako Tamagawa area. There are some nice lights and decorations around here, which I think you will enjoy. Then I will just head over to the park and probably just have a beer. Nothing, I won't even run the extra mile and grab some bubbly wine. I'll just have a good old Yona ale or something. And that will be the end of 2022 for this YouTube channel. Any firmware upgrades for Mini? Oh, hello, Michael Samira. I haven't seen you in the chat for a while, right? She's talking so much now. Her talking is really like on a new level. And she's in that age now where she wants to show me and my wife everything. So she's always like, Mama, Papa, mite. Oh, sugoi. Kore yatte mitara. And like, she's very kind of, yeah, she wants us to participate in all those cute, trivial things that a 2-year-old find fascinating. It's very nice. It's very nice. Thank you, Brad Ward. 1543. That's 2023 yen. Happy New Year and good night. Thank you, Brad. Thank you. Hope to see you here in Japan in 2023. That would be great. Did you know? you're not one. There's so many of my viewers who are coming to Japan soon, who have recently booked travels or things like that. I don't remember, Brad. Are you one of them?お風呂から戻ってきたらライブ始まった。よかったね。いいタイミングですね。Did you account for the YouTube cut? That's right. Well, the YouTube cut is inevitable. Just like death and taxes. You can never escape the YouTube cut. Nice to hear that Mean Explorer is doing well. Yeah, she is. New Zealand adventure walks will be visiting in March. Great. Yeah, there's so many people on their way to Japan, or some people have already visited. It's great. I hope that 2023 will be a year when I get to meet more of my viewers in person. That would be great. Bit of a Wonder is one of them. Yeah, he has booked his trip here to Japan and I'm super looking forward to see him. We haven't decided anything, but wouldn't be too surprised if he appears on my channel or something like that. We'll see. Let me just circle around this building here. Joel Chong, currently waiting for a flight back home. Oh, I see. That's sounds a little bit sad, but maybe it will be nice. I don't know where you're from or where you're going, but yeah. Hope you had a good time in Japan, I guess. What else is happening in the chat? T-san, 今年も素敵なライブありがとうございました。ありがとうございます。見てくれてありがとうございます。Tokyo Explorer, do you remember where your largest super chat was? Was it even donated in 2022? I don't know. There's been a couple of $100 super chats. I don't think there's ever been anything bigger than that though. I don't know if I got on any of those in 2022, to be honest. It was probably quite a long time ago. I think I got one of those last winter, but I don't remember if it was this year or the previous year. But yeah, doesn't matter. Life is more than super chats. But super chats is a good motivation for life. Let us put it that way. It was Irvan. Yes, Irvan was one of them. He did a $100 super chat, I believe. I think there's other people who did it as well. But I think Irvan was the first one. Well, we end at the usual place in Shinjuku. Sorry, Vidya Santoso, we will not. We will end at probably just at some bench or park around here with me finishing up a beer. I promised my wife I would be back home for our daughter's bedtime, so yeah, I'm not gonna go too far tonight, so I will just stay here in Futako Tamagawa. And as you can see, it's pretty quiet. I'm not sure what it's like in Shibuya right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's pretty quiet in even in those busier areas too. Gonna gather in Shibuya, maybe, but that's what usually happens. But this year they're requesting people not to do it, but I'm not sure. I don't think too many people will actually listen to that request, so yeah, maybe there will be a lot of kids out getting drunk in Shibuya. I'm not gonna be one of them though, for sure. I'll just get slightly tipsy on one of those bench for introverts or something like that. YNC, hey T, just want to say hi and Happy New Year. Hey, thank you. Happy New Year to you too. Look, here's Pyramid Head from Silent Hill. If anyone ever played that game. What do you all think of going as a tourist over New Year? It's not a bad idea, but it's pretty quiet. So yeah, which can be either a good or a bad thing depending on your preferences. I would just say, if you're planning to visit Tokyo over New Year's, make sure you read up a little bit so that you know what to expect and don't come here expecting something else, and you'll be fine. But yeah, and I mean, it's just a few days when everything is closed. Then it opens again. I think on the 4th is just a regular day again. So yeah. Osaka was packed. Oh, I see. Tokyo this year is very strange. Why do you think so? What's strange about it? There's a slight risk we might bump into my wife and Mini Explorer on today's walk. We just had sushi up here, a pretty low-key sushi dinner to wrap up 2022. We will have a dinner with her family tomorrow, but I think they're still probably somewhere around here doing some last-minute shopping before everything closes. Who knows? I would say the probability for an accidental Mini Explorer reveal is probably higher today than it has ever been before. Of course, for those of you who just joined, we are in the Futaku-Tamagawa neighborhood, my local neighborhood, located 10 minutes from Shibuya if you take an express train. Would you be having eggs again for 2023 for Satonose? Ah, good question, Michael Smir. No, that was 2 years ago. Last year, I got this like hotel voucher in a small town on the Izu Peninsula, which we haven't actually used yet. I think it's valid for a few more months, so we'll try to use it before it expires. I don't know if I will do Furusato Nose. I have a few more hours left to do it, I guess. Not sure if I'm gonna bother, to be honest. I mean, yeah, you get something for free, but in the end it's like, it's a bit of a hassle, and what you get is not that terribly exciting anyway. Do you eat Japanese or Swedish traditional food for New Year's? So we will have mostly Japanese traditional New Year's food. We usually celebrate Christmas, and then we have like for Christmas we have more like Western food, but for New Year's we make it more Japanese. I don't even know if there's such a thing as New Year's Eve food, like Swedish New Year's Eve food. We're probably still just eating like whatever we have left over from Christmas. Not terribly exciting, especially once you've already had like ham every day for for over a week. Ham and sausages and stuff like that. Yeah, you've seen Mini Explore in a few streams, that's right. But that was like, I think, at least a year and a half or maybe 2 years ago. So she was super tiny and very helpless and sleeping. Now she's a wild little dinosaur who she's a vastly different beast now. Back then she was harmless and I don't know, harmless and peaceful. Now she's just wild and crazy all the time. She's a lot of fun though. She's probably more fun now, but she's also much more exhausting now. So I guess I should get a beer here, because other than the konbini down here, I don't think I have too many options to buy a beer. We did soba for New Year. We had soba yesterday, 2 days ago. 2 days ago we had the toshikoshi soba, which is a little bit too early, but yeah, we had to do it that day. I don't know if, no, we're not gonna have soba tomorrow, I don't think. Usually you're supposed to have it just before the New Year's end. Let's get a beer. Oh yeah, look, they have Yana Yana. What a great way to end the year. Don't really see anything more interesting or tempting here anyway. No bunny beer. No, they didn't have the bunny beer. But I still think Yona Yona Ale is better than the bunny beer anyway. So thank you, Yangalang. Happy New Year to the final 2022 beer fund. Thank you. And thank you, Tokyo Paul. Super sticker. Thank you. Thank you, Tokyo Paul. Actually, my birthday is coming up in mid-January. It would be nice to do a little birthday get-together with all my Tokyo YouTube streamer friends. Let's message each other about it. Now you know. Yeah, how much did I have left on my Suica? I think I charged it quite recently. Also, look at this. My wife, she gave me a new pair of Strangler's gloves. My own pair. Now I can strangle people very efficiently. It's the first time I'm using them tonight. Akeome. Akemashite omedetou gozaimasu. Speaking of Kohaku, that reminds me of the Kaso Taisho specials. Sorry, you know more about Japan than me, I think. I know what Kohaku is. I don't watch it, but those other things you mentioned, I'm not even familiar with it. Let's see, can we go up here and admire the view? Maybe we can. It's still open, apparently. I bought a set of sushi and a 500 milliliter can of beer. Great, Joe. Great. Let's kanpai together then. Oh, 300 people are joining me. Wow. Didn't expect so many to tune in at this time. そうですね。これはニコ玉です。ニコ玉川でございます。I hope that there are no poor people at Rakuten working, or if they are, I hope they're working on making the Rakuten mobile network even better in 2023. That would be the only reason I could see for people to work there right now. 30 will go away the second you open the beer can. Probably, yeah. Probably. Shame we didn't get 1,000 viewers this year. Yeah. So no face reveal in 2022. But who knows what 2023 will have in store for you all. But we don't know. Maybe we have, suddenly 700 people joining the stream. Oh look, the ice skating is also, they're closing now. Too bad. Kenneth Vincent, yes, Nikotama is just a kind of shortened name for Futakotamagawa. Nikotama is like you could read the kanji that way if you wanted to. Some people do. But I know that some people who live here, they hate the word Nikotama. They don't like when people use that for this area. Seems to be like old school people who has lived here for a long time. They don't like that nickname. Ah, MacGuffin. That's interesting to hear that they replaced the ice skating rinks. Yeah, those do pull a lot of energy, I guess. So it probably makes sense. Of course, if I desperately just wanted the view count, there are lots of things I could do to get it, but that would be things that I would not be proud of myself, so I'm not doing that. Well, good question, Justin. To Ray, will you do an end of the year cone count for all the cones in 2022? Yes, Ray, I hope you will do that. That would be very useful data to have, so that we can kind of, in a somewhat scientific way, compare it to next year and see if the number of cones is actually increasing or decreasing here in Tokyo. Yeah, I guess I'll just walk down to the park, have the beer at that introvert's bench, then we'll see what happens. I might just wrap things up after that. Sadly, as the channel grew, the cones started to lose popularity. Back then when we traveled a lot, those were some exotic cones. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But who knows? Maybe we will, they will come back. We will, maybe 2023 will be the year of the exotic cone. Maybe we will see cones in all sorts of shapes and colors, and maybe in materials we didn't even know existed. That would be cool, right? Surely tonight in Asakusa would be crowded with people. Yeah, probably Asakusa, Meiji Jingu, is probably also already pretty cute, like pretty crowded. But as you all know, I'm not a fan of big crowds. So I'm very happy to not be in a place like this. I just want to be in a quiet spot where I can drink my beer and chat with you. That's all that's all I want for New Year's. So pink cones for the first time on a Paul stream. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Yeah, I can't remember if I've ever seen pink cones. What has been the strangest set of cones that you've seen? Good question. I saw some cones protecting a Christmas tree. That's kind of dumb. But I think most of those weird cones, they're weird because it's very unclear what they are protecting. They're just in some seemingly arbitrary position, but someone thought it was necessary to deliberately place them there, which is what I find so kind of, I don't know, for some reason it tells you something about the Japanese society, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what, but so those of you familiar with my channel know very well where we're heading right now, right? I was about to go over to that little balcony or terrace there and show you the view, but then I saw a couple making out there and I found it kind of inappropriate to approach them with the camera rolling. Weren't there once cones protecting cones? Oh yes, oh yes. That's a pretty common setup actually. You see like 3 or 4 cones with these bars connecting them, and then there's another cone in the middle. It's almost like those cones are having a nice little dance or something. I always enjoy seeing those. They're always very entertaining. Wow, now the camera is really making the scene look quite a bit brighter than what I see with my own eyes. Senpai cone protecting the Kohai cone. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. For some reason this little hill is always sealed off. It's so ridiculous. Cones in conical formation. Look, we have some beautiful benches for introverts, and we also have some cones. But the view around here is not terribly great. I want something a bit more visually interesting to look at during my beer break. Not a lot of people there. Yeah, no. Not a lot of people here tonight. I think it was a bit more crowded earlier during the day, but this late I think most people are home now. Most people are home having dinner or in Shibuya getting drunk. Even Starbucks is closed. Well, they just closed, I guess. Yeah, Daniel, that hill is always sealed off. I don't get it. I don't understand why they... If they don't want people to climb it, maybe they should just remove it. Anyway, let's go down to the bench here, have the beer. Then I think I will walk along the river for a little while before wrapping things up once we reach the 1 hour mark or so. There is one introvert's bench here, but the view from there is not very good. So I think I will just sit on these stairs and watch the darkness and the skyline of Kawasaki. It's almost a little bit too quiet though. You drank one that time on that bench. Yes, I did. You have good memory, David. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I should just walk and drink for a change. It's so quiet. It feels a little bit too sad to just sit down here on these stairs when it's completely dead. I don't think I've ever seen this place this quiet actually. There's always some people here usually. Some awkward couple on their first date or a bunch of kids getting drunk. Things like that, but anyway. Beer is open. Let me put my glove back on. There we go. Kanpai. Let me see. Does the camera want to focus? No, it just want to focus on the stairs. Anyway, kanpai. Cheers. Let's just walk here and watch the trains crossing the bridge. Go walk this slope here. Is it Arakawa River? No. It is Tama River. We're in Futako Tamagawa. So this is the border between Tokyo and Kawasaki, or Tokyo and Kanagawa prefectures. Skål Daniel. På alla andra. Kanpai everybody. Thanks for joining me tonight. Thanks for joining me on all my other walks during 2022. And yeah, I hope that as many as possible of you will continue joining me next year. I think I want to try starting something new next year. Exactly what, I am still a little bit undecided, but I feel that recently my walks are getting a little bit too repetitive and not terribly interesting. So I think I will do these kind of walks a little bit less often, maybe just like once or twice a week, and then free up time to do something a little bit more, how should I say, something slightly more ambitious and well thought out with that extra time that I'll hopefully be getting. No big changes, but... And then of course, if you didn't know, I just started another channel, a gaming live streaming channel. It's only one stream so far. I was very close to doing another one yesterday, but in the end I was too sleepy. But I hope to at least be able to stream some indie and retro games there, maybe once a week from my little Steam Deck. Moving to Sweden is cancelled. Well, it's on hold for now, with everything going on in Europe, and the fact that we have a pretty comfortable life here. We feel that right now is not the time to kind of move halfway across the planet for I don't know, a living standard or a living situation which feels like a downgrade in so many ways. But in the long term, we still want our daughter to grow up, at least partially in Sweden. So it's not entirely cancelled, but I don't think it will happen. I don't know. I don't want to say too much or too little, but right now we're happy here. And sorry, it's a little bit difficult for me now since I'm drinking my beer, and since I'm wearing gloves, only my thumb is able to scroll through the chat. So it's easy for me to miss some of your messages. So sorry about that. But yeah, so far, you know, in Europe, everything is getting so expensive, the cost of living crisis and all those things. Here in Japan, we also feel those things somewhat, but it's not as severe as in Europe, and it's from a lower starting point. So yeah, that's like one pretty important reason. Any plans to add to your merch store calendar, perhaps? Merch store is right now pretty far down on my list of priorities, so it would be nice, but to be honest, I think I have other things that are more urgent to deal with. So sorry. Hope it's not too dark here. Are you enjoying this view? I like the trains. I like the look of the trains passing on this bridge from a distance. Even toilet paper is twice as expensive now in Sweden. Wow, yeah, that's pretty bad. Actually, just struck me when I was back home in Sweden during the summer. The toilet paper was really expensive. Maybe a 2023 resolution for Jari. No more typos. No, come on. I want Jari to keep on doing his typos. That's an important part of who he is. Please don't stop doing typos, Jari. I like them. I don't know if I told you this, I probably have, but one of the first places I ever lived in Japan, over 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago, 13 years ago, was another 15-20 meters down this train line. And that's when I was a language student, and I was going to Shinjuku, near Shinjuku, every day for my language school. Every morning I passed this river, and I was like saying to myself that one day I hope I will live close to this river. And yeah, now I do. Been living here since 2018, so soon my 5th year of living near the Tama River, which makes this by far the place I live the longest in Japan. And I really like it here. It's a good place. It's a good place. It looks cold there. Oh, that reminds me, I think we haven't done a weather update. Or 6 degrees right now. It is pretty cool, but not too bad. Not too bad. And sorry, I got some super chat. Tuankiet Tran. Sorry, I probably insulted you with my pronunciation, but thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you for the kind words, New Zealand Adventure Walks. Always good to hear that some people enjoy these walks. Justin, yeah, it's a little bit too cold for the pink shorts. Sorry. It will be 16 degrees in Germany today. Wow, that's crazy warm for this time of the year, isn't it? Daniel is planning on doing a crazy stream. Of course he is. That's what Daniel does. He likes those crazy streams, it seems. Yeah, I'm sure there will be plenty of streams later tonight when I'm already asleep. It's good. It's good that someone else handles that so I don't have to bother. Another 12-hour stream. Crazy Daniel. I hope we will walk along the shoreline. Hey!
This is Yoshi.
Hey Yoshi! Long time no see! Hey!
I just happened to tune into your channel.
Oh really?
And then learned that you're working in this neighborhood. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
came up.
Nice! Good to see you again.
Good
It's
to
been
see
a
you.
while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Do you mind if I show your masked up face?
No problem.
Okay.
But it's too,
So it's a
too
little bit dark, but yeah, this
Yeah.
is Yoshi who has Video
Well,
Street View
Japan.
who is an old acquaintance of mine. We've met a couple of times before.
Yeah.
You've even showed your face, masked face, on the stream before as
Right,
well.
right.
Yeah. How are you?
Good, good,
You've
good.
been traveling a lot.
Yeah.
I see you put a lot of effort into your channel. Like, you go to
No,
Kobe just to record a video and.
No, I know, but I'm feel a little burned out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. No wonder.
So how's everything going?
It's good. It's good. It's I'm sure my viewers are very tired to hear all my talking about my daughter, but it's like, yeah, she's just the everything that dictates everything in my life right now. Her day and night routines, her need to be outside to play. That has to be on top of the priority list all the time, and that takes a lot of energy, but it's fun.
It's good.
fun. Yeah.
It is.
Other than that, yeah, it's good. I mean, my channel is doing all right.
Great.
Hasn't grown too much this year, but it's fine. Yeah, I was in Sweden over the summer, but I'm very happy to be back here in Japan now.
Welcome back. Yes.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
noticed that.
Sweden was nice in the summer, but especially right now, Sweden is not so nice in the winter, so I'm very glad to be here. And yeah.
Ooh,
Other
it's
than
cold.
that, it is cold, yeah.
So, where are you working?
I don't know. I am probably going to wrap up the walk pretty soon. Yeah, I think another 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
So I don't know. I was thinking to just continue here under the train
the
tracks.
railway?
Yeah, because I think here they're doing construction on
Yes.
the
It's been going for a
Hyogojima.
long time.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
Reconstruct the Hyogojima.
Yeah. I think it's because of the flood a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
They're building like an extra barrier to
Right.
prevent it from happening again. Some of my viewers are like, yeah, he's the Video Street View type. I watch his videos too. Yeah,
Thank you.
he's great. He's like
you.
so ambitious with his channel, much
Thank
more
you.
than I ever been. But yeah, what about you? How's everything?
Yeah, busy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should go out to shoot a video tonight.
Ah,
Yeah, but I'm already so tired.
yeah,
I'm just thinking. I don't know.
yeah. If you were to shoot, where would you shoot?
Probably Shibuya.
Shibuya. You think it's gonna be crowded?
I think so.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
though they're telling people not
But
to
if
go.
if I stay there too long, I'm gonna miss the last train.
Right, because the
that's
trains are not running all
concerning.
night this year.
All right, I have to go back.
Okay.
Just get me.
Okay.
stay
Well,
home.
nice to see you. Let's grab a coffee or something soon.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Have a nice walk.
You
Have a
too.
nice
Bye bye.
week. Bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
That's nice. Yes, Yoshi also lives around here. So that's good. That's good. Good to have at least one neighbor, although we don't meet very often. Maybe it was probably over a year since I met him last time. But he's such a friendly guy. And yeah. いい人. I'm kind of thinking, yeah, okay, now I know where I will go. I will go to the other bridge, the big bridge where the big road is, the bridge where I often start my streams. That feels like a good place to wave goodbye to you and end this year. And I'm sorry, I was thinking about doing a Patreon only stream tonight as well, but unfortunately I don't have time. I need to put my daughter to sleep soon, so and instead of just making this like a super short walk and then do a Patreon only stream, I felt it's nicer for more people to make this a little bit of a longer stream. But I will try to do a Patreon only stream maybe tomorrow to welcome the new year instead. How did you guys meet with Yoshi? We met... How did we meet? I don't know. Oh, I don't remember if I bumped into his channel and I saw a video and he mentioned that he lives in Futako Tamagawa, and I messaged him and asked if he wanted to go for a coffee. I don't really remember, but that was pretty early. I think first time I met him was even before I started doing live streams. So quite a long time. Did you eat anything good for your last meal? Yeah, we had a sushi dinner. Nothing too crazy. Just our usual sushi joint. Again, like when you have a 2.5-year-old, like having a meal is a bit of a project. And you need to eat things that doesn't bore her. Sorry. Okay. So, 2.5-year-olds have very short attention span and they get bored super easy. So sushi is good because then you can have lots of variation, and you can, she can eat some of it with her hands, some of it with fork. We also order a bowl of noodles with the sushi, so she gets a little bit of everything. So sushi is a pretty good and safe bet, and there's this one restaurant which is also quite accommodating for small children. But things like having a really nice dinner at home or outside, it's just not enjoyable if it ends up with our daughter going crazy because she's bored, and then just everybody gets stressed and it's not a good experience. So things like nice dinners, nice meals are it's not something we can do very often these days. Thank you, Geoff, for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Best wishes to Tokyo Explorer and everyone. Been following you since 2020 and I really love your videos. Funny thing is that my son and your daughter are almost the same age, only a few days apart. Oh, that's nice to hear. That's nice to hear. What's her favorite meal? My daughter's favorite food is omelette. She really likes shrimps, and she's starting to get really fond of scallops, which is kind of a weird thing for a 2-year-old, right? She likes rice and stew, like vegetable and chicken stew, which my wife cooks at home quite often. She also likes curry rice and onigiri. Sometimes she can be like, onigiri tabetai, all of a sudden. Sometimes just after having like a meal with something else. She's funny, but she eats a little bit of. Is she already in the picky phase? Yeah, she's kinda picky. Like, she really doesn't like vegetables other than broccoli. Boiled broccoli is like the only vegetables she eats, actually, that she likes. There are a few other vegetables that we can kind of trick her to eat. Oh, look, there's a cat. See the cat? Like if it's mixed with other things, but she really doesn't like raw vegetables, salads and so on. She doesn't eat at all, and she hates tomatoes. But yeah, she likes pasta as well. I usually cook pasta, various kinds of pasta with pesto and cream sauce. It's usually quite popular as well in her little world. Guten Rutsch ins neues Jahr. Viel Gesundheit und Glück. Thanks for all the wonderful views of Japan. Can't wait to be back in May. Thank you, Stefan. Thank you, thank you. Let's walk down here. Broccoli is just a wrong. Yeah, I find it a bit odd. Like when I was a child, broccoli was like not something I was too happy about. But for some reason my daughter, she likes broccoli a lot. It's good though, it's healthy, and you can put it in most things. My basket, そうね。My basket ここもあるね。そうね。My basket なんかいつもなんかあまり気づいてないけど履いたことない実は。The German is good. Vielen Dank. Ich habe in Deutschland gewohnt. Before I came to Japan, I spoke relatively fluent German actually. But these days, like all of that is gone. Like after starting to learn Japanese, it just pushed out all the German knowledge from my brain. Limited space in there, I guess. Spinach, yeah, she's okay with spinach if it's cooked and in some sort of like sauce that has a bit of flavor in itself. Then she eats spinach. Brussels sprouts are, yeah, I'm not too fond of Brussels sprouts myself either. But actually Brussels sprouts are, I don't think I've ever seen them here in Japan. They're not very common anyway. Interesting shop name, My Basket. Yeah, My Basket. It's a pretty crappy little supermarket chain. It's like, it almost feels like something between a supermarket and a convenience store. My Basket. But yeah, at least they have a generous opening hours. Is Courtney here? No, he's not watching tonight, right? Well, Courtney, if you are watching this later at some point, I really want you to remember when you come to Japan you should go and have gyoza here. This little gyoza shop is super good. It's the best gyoza I know of. Very tasty. Anda gyoza, for those of you who are interested. I probably mentioned that before. Anyway, we reached the bridge. Look, graffiti. Oh, and also look, a trash can. Oh, sure. Yeah, it's sui gyoza. It's not like the fried dumpling. It's the boiled ones, I think, or boiled or steam cooked. They're very tasty anyway. Karen, thank you. Been a lurker since your first live stream. Hope you have a good 2023. Love your channel. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. Wonderful to hear. Let's just take a little peek down the Shoten guy, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be very, very quiet. And yeah, here you have a three-story parking for bicycles. And here, of course, you all know this place, right? The saddest playground in Tokyo, in my opinion. There's like a slide over there. I think if you're a parent who regularly takes your child to play there, that means you're a person with no soul. It's so depressing to have children play in a place with only like concrete gravel and below a motorway. Very, very sad. Yeah, Shoten guy is very quiet too. Yeah. Very quiet. So I will turn back to the bridge and wave goodbye to you there, just as we reach the 1 hour mark of today's stream, the last stream of 2023. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining me tonight. I hope that you enjoyed this little evening stroll to mark the end of this year. And I'll be back soon again, hopefully. Really will try to do a Patreon only stream tomorrow. So if you want to join me for that, there's still time to join me on Patreon, of course, which is the best way if you do want to support me and my channel. Joining me on Patreon is the best way for doing so. And yeah, thanks everybody who has helped out in one way or another during this year. It's really, I've said this so many times before, but it's really your support and encouragement that keeps me doing this, and that keeps me stay motivated, even though I do of course enjoy my walks on a private and individual level as well, but it's a bit different, and I don't think I would be able to stay motivated to take you on walks this frequently if it wasn't for the financial support that you're giving me. So thank you very much for that. but let's walk a little bit further where we have the nice kind of skyline. It's really quiet today, hardly any cars, right? Even here on this usually very, very busy road, not so busy. I'm back at home and watching Kohaku. Haha, you're one of those people, eh? I see. I will not watch that when I get back home. But yeah, I think I'll wrap things up here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all again soon, I hope. Have a lovely New Year's Eve, everyone. Please let me know what you did. Would be happy to see if you could share your New Year's with me somehow, maybe in the comment section below or somehow, I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much, and let's hope that 2023 will be a better year than 2022 for the world. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. Bye bye. Hej då. Auf Wiedersehen und mata ne.